Hello everyone, coming to you from an undisclosed location in the middle of nowhere in Middle Tennessee. We've got some very important stuff to talk about. And just kidding, it's not that serious. We're going to go over two different methods of loading and unloading. These are out of the books from two different schools. And I may and or may not let you know which schools these are from. But that being said, we will go through it. So the setup of this is I am at the range and I am facing downrange, and my rifles are here and set up. So actually I just tried to run it. Somebody called me, so that one is clear. So the first one, just to go through, loading, unloading, and reloading. And again, this is right out of the books that I received from these schools while taking the class. So this one, load the carbine, bolt forward, rifle here, bolt forward. Ensure that the muzzle is downrange, finger is straight and outside the trigger guard. So as I do this, I'm reading it and they have pictures accompanying it, and I will, as best I can here, make myself look like the pictures. So as we start, and so with the picture I cannot really tell. Looks kind of like we're this way maybe for the picture, but I can't tell exactly where the butt is, so I am actually going to pin it underneath, because this is indeed where it has us, where it has it in the picture. So take a magazine from your least accessible pouch with your support hand side. Feel for the top round with the index finger of the support side hand. This is the chambered round verification. Next step, insert the magazine into the magazine well and then attempt to pull it out. So again, this is how this is the hand positioning in the picture, and attempt to pull it out. And it did not come out. So let's do this, a little bit of wind. And again, I'm outside the trigger well and up above on my reference point. So if the magazine comes out, reinsert and attempt to pull it out, push pull. So I didn't have any of those problems. We're good to go to step number 4. If the magazine does not come out, roll the carbine slightly to the left and cycle the action with your support hand. And this is how it's pictured, or how it's done, showing in the picture. I'm going to read the next step just to be sure. Okay, yep, that's all it tells me. The next step will work. So roll the carbine slightly to the left and cycle the action with your support hand. So pull back, let her go. Now, the next step, remove the magazine and feel for the top round. If it has moved, you have successfully chambered a round. If the round has not moved, repeat steps 1 through 5. So it is indeed on the other side. Then reinsert the magazine, push-pull, roll the carbine to the left, glance into the ejection port to ensure that the bolt has gone home. It has indeed gone home. Close the dust cover and engage the mechanical safety. It was already on safe, so there we go. So method number 1, and again, that was holding the rifle at the horizontal position here. So set that blaster down and move it over. So let's do it this way. I'll grab the next book, and since it's windy, grab another one of these. Okay, so now this one, it has some stuff for us about it first. So loading, the most dangerous time to handle a gun. We want to insert sharply and tug on an AR, rack the bolt quickly and release. So that's how it that's what it talks about. Unloading. All right, we're just doing the regular loading, and then another video we may do we'll talk about the different types of reloads. So that is loading, and I will go off the picture. And then this one does have pictures of the AR and of the AK. So I'm sporting an AR, so I'm looking at those pictures. So grab my back up. To loading. It just says insert the magazine sharply. Tug on the AR. Rack the bolt and release. There we go. That was the loading. No specifications on bolt forward, bolt to the rear. On this one, the bolt happened to be to the rear. So now, as we look at those two methods, we can talk about the positioning of the rifle while I'm loading, unloading. And having been, and actually on the first method, I think it was probably in 2013 I took that class. So they may have changed some stuff, but this is the book that I currently have. And so that's that. And I don't recall, and I didn't ask any questions, I don't think, about the methodology, like why hold it horizontal. I'll kind of take some stabs at it down that way, out in a tactical situation. Maybe, it keeps your vision clear out in front of you. So on the other one, for the rifle, their muzzle up, it does, it could potentially obstruct your field of view. So either way, and then also with the muzzle up, it gives you a little more positive control versus out. With it out, you do got to kind of pin it in there and to be working with it. Now, I will tell you from another place, what I will typically do when I'm doing it is roll it in while I'm loading. And that's just because that's a little more natural to me. So you got it going that way. So a couple different methods there. Now, which one is the best? Personal preference, I'm going to say. You figure it out. And there may be a situation where one is superior to the other. Let me know in some comments what you think. Like I said, it's a lot of this stuff we do will be personal preference, what works for you. And also, it may change given a situation. Good to have a couple different methods or techniques to do with things, my opinion. So there we go. But outside of that, like I said, let me know in the comments what you think. All right, so method number one was from Gunsight in Arizona. I took that class, I think 2013. So, and that is out of their book. And then the method number two was from Tactical Response, and I did take. I think I was up here. There should be a video from last year. So I know they're still doing muzzle up on the loads. And then in the classes, like I said, for Gunsight, there may have been a little more to it. If you've been to Gunsight in the last year or so, drop a comment and let me know if that's still pretty accurate or if some things have changed. If you're not sure, go to either one of these schools and give it a go. So there you go. And I don't know if I didn't mention it up front, but I will say out here at the range, and I am handling the live ammo, I do have Ear Pro in. And it's the Axle. I decided to use it again today. Got some videos about them. I don't know. I have the thing, so I decided to try them again. And then this is actually go number 2, because typically as soon as you start doing something, the phone rang. So I had to stop previously what I was doing and unpair the things. So just something to be aware of if you're using that stuff as I kind of go on. But okay, so like I said, that's Gunsight and then Tactical Response. Again, my Gunsight information is roughly 10 years old. tactical response within the last year as far as the techniques. And again, that's kind of a basic type thing. As you come to the classes, there is a little more nuance to it. For example, the beer can grip, it'll be called, to hold your magazine, your AR at least, the magazines, versus, some other weird stuff. So that's a little more in the classroom stuff that you'll pick up. So I would encourage you to, like I said, either one of those two places, Tactical Response, Gunsight. Neither of them sponsor me. I've attended both of them. So there we go. Yeah, like I said, let me know some comments if you find this helpful. Yeah, you want some more stuff like this, let me know. And that's kind of why I'm doing it. Had some comment before about more. So this is more. And I thought I'd start breaking down some stuff, some differences I've seen, and then, let's see which one's best. All right, duke it out in the comments. So there we go. If you made it all the way through, hey, I appreciate it. Again, I hope you got some value out of this. If you did, if you would, whack that like button, subscribe, let your friends know about it, and get out there and train. So, Tom Davis, Red 4 Reviews. It is your duty to be well regulated. Stay dangerous. Back again. Checked out the video, and we got to do unloading. So, unloading procedures. We grabbed the book, and as previously mentioned, these are methods from Gunsight, and then also Tactical Response. And then I'm gonna pick it up here. I'll try and do I edit, but I am actually not in Middle Tennessee. So I'm in I don't know, I guess we'd call north, kind of more western, in Camden at Tactical Response. So anyway, we went through, we loaded. Now let's go ahead and look at the methods for unloading. So we'll start with the Gunsight technique, and I'll read through them and then we'll just do them. So ensure that the muzzle is downrange. Remove the source of ammunition, that's the magazine, and place it in a dump pouch or pocket. So I think maybe, as we talked about, for the differences, this may be a range thing for the muzzle pointed downrange. So, and again, I am set up, this is downrange. So step number one, it's downrange. Remove the source of the ammunition. So that's the magazine, placing it on the table, dump pouch or pocket. Then place your strong hand on the charging handle, put your support hand under the ejection port, and pull the charging handle to the rear, catch the chambered round. All right, so I'm gonna read that again, just make sure, place your strong hand on the charging handle. Kind of feel like I need to do this the other way, which is put my support hand under the ejection port and pull the charging handle to the rear. So then I get to the charging handle and I catch the chambered round, lock the action to the rear, and visually inspect the chamber. So I've caught the round, visually inspect the chamber, and it is clear. So that is our technique, our unloading procedure from Gunsight. So now the Tactical Response, unloading. All right, and this doesn't matter which rifle, I guess, but so unloading, it tells me to lock the bolt to the rear, which I've done. Remove the magazine. Look and feel for an empty chamber. So looking and feeling. And it is look and feel for an empty chamber and look for an empty magazine well. So indeed, both rifles are now clear. I don't think we need to discuss which method is superior on that. The bottom line for unloading, really, if you're not doing it ballistically, is safely. One just kind of specifies a little more as far as downrange. The other one, just do it. So, if you're following the 4 safety rules, you're good anyway. Muzzle's pointed in as safe a direction as we can. There we go. So, okay, that was the pickup of the unloading. So there we are. Hope that's helpful. Again, if you want to have a discussion about which is better, go ahead, duke it out down in the comments. if this, if you got some value out of this, go ahead, whack that like button, subscribe, share, do the things we do. So, yeah, we'll see what comes up next. I appreciate your time, and like I said, I hope you got some value out of this. Tom Davis, Red 4 Reviews. It is your duty to be well regulated. Stay dangerous.